Okay, so we already know if we press the delete, we will link to a member delete, delete.php. And when we write a member delete, we need to use a connect to our database first. So the first things we need to connect to our database. How to connect? We will use a program, right? And MySQL, I connect, C-O-N-N-E-C-T. And where is your database? Localhost. What's your ID? Root, R-O-O-T, and your password, empty, your database name, ANNDB. Okay, so we connect to our database, but we need to give a name to the connection. We will call it a connection. So give it a variable, CON, and use the SQL language to communicate with your database. So what's the SQL? I want to delete something, right? D-E-L-E-T-E, from, F-R-O-M, your table name. What's my table? Message, right? M-E-S-S-A-G-E, from message. And where is your primary key? My primary key, when we go to structure, my primary key has a key in here, right? So MSG ID is my primary key. I want to delete 11, this one, okay? So go back here. Oh, please delete from where our primary key is message ID, when this message ID is equals to, so this one equals to 11. So I will delete the number 11. So how to execute this SQL? I will use MySQL. I-Q-U-E-R-Y. Query means to run. Run. Where is your link? My link is in here, connection. What's your SQL language? SQL. SQL. So he will execute this SQL language, right? At execute, and let me check it. So go here, open a new file, use the program PHP, and in here you will go to the message member delete. Okay, so member delete. So set it to member delete.php. All types. Set it. So go here. The first thing is to connect to your database. MySQL, I connect, C-O-N-N-E-C-T, to localhost. The ID is root. Password is empty. And here is ANNDB. In here, you can use single quotation or double quotation, is all fine, okay? So MySQL instruction is delete from, because this one I want to delete the member record. So let me go back to check the member, okay? So member, here the structure, the primary key is member ID, MEM ID. I will delete from member this table. So delete from member where my member ID is equals to which one? Number 16, okay? So I will delete this one, 16. Okay. So after I have my SQL language, I have my connection, I want to execute it. So I will go to MySQL. I query, Q-U-E-R-Y, query. Under this connection, please execute the SQL language. Okay, so save it and here to execute the member delete.php. Member delete.php. Execute it. So you can see no news is good news, right? Why? Because you only execute this one, no any response. So let me go back to check our database. In our database, this one is original. We have 2 records, right? So refresh it. See, 16 is being deleted. Okay? So just stop here. Please to write a member delete.php and connect to your database and use a delete SQL language to execute it. Okay? Stop here. Okay. We go back here. So you can see when we go to the member list.php, he will generate a button. So let me just one by one to explain it. So I get a screenshot. Go to the whiteboard. Here. This one is the member list.php, right? If we only have this one, let me check what's going on. I don't have a button right now, okay? So let me check it. Member list. .php. So you don't have any button in here, right? So I go to a member, insert more record. So here go. I can have a record, but I don't have a button. So how to generate a button? Go back here. I can use a tag called a button. Button. Button with a slash button. And what you want to show up in here is you can write in here. So delete del, but del is a keyword. So maybe delete record. Okay. So this one is right inside the program. So I will use a double quotation. And since we are in a table, so I will insert into a TD. So you can see we generate a TD to generate a cell and put a button inside the cell. Okay, so use the echo to show up it. Set it, go back, refresh. So we have a button in here, but until right now you cannot do anything because it's just a button. You don't do anything, right? And what we will do, when we go here, we will let it link to outside, link to other place. And how to make a link? We call a hyperreference. So I just use a whiteboard to explain it. Put in here. This one, I want to have a hyperreference, just like underline in here. I will use a hyperreference. A hyperreference. This one is a tag. And where you go, you can use a equals and use a double quotation and end of the tag. Here is where you go. You can go to our school's website. Our school's website is HTTP. Our school's website is http://www.cyut.edu.tw. If you only put in here, you will go to our school's web link, okay? And you can put the things. This one will have a hyperreference underline. And where is the end? We can put the end in here. It's called a /a. Got it? So where you go, I will go to delete this one. This one is member, delete member, delete.php. So I want to go here. I want it go here. So I just write member MEMBER of the line DELETE.php. So you will go here directly, okay? So go back here and generate a hyperreference. A hyperreference equals to, where you go? I want to go to member delete.php. I will go here. And where is your hyperreference stop? I stop in here. Got it? Okay, I just stop here and try to refresh. And when I press the delete record, you will go here. Member, sorry, I have a typo, MEMEBER. So I have a typo, MEM, member ID. So go back, refresh. So go here, member delete.php. So he has go to here, right? And delete the member ID 16 once again. Okay, so try to delete the program that I have already write and type by yourself once again. Okay, stop here.